Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something that's very interesting and beneficial for business owners. Now, as you may have heard, starting in 2025, there's going to be a new requirement for business owners to do. Today we're going to talk about BOI, otherwise known as Beneficial Ownership Interest. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to fill out an application and make sure that information gets transmitted so you won't get in trouble. So stay tuned for a very thorough walkthrough. So let's talk about how this all started. You see, Congress passed the Corporate Transparency Act, and because of that new legislation, businesses had to give up personal information as far as who the owners or any individual receiving a benefit from that company. Now, this is a way for Congress to combat against that money laundering. So this information is going to be compiled into a list. So when the IRS and the government review taxes for businesses, they can make sure that all income is being accurately reported. So this beneficial ownership information is going to be handled by the United States Treasury under their Financial Crime Enforcement Network agency. So starting January 1st, let's put an asterisk on that, you must compile this information and give it over to the government. Otherwise, you can be penalized by either a fine or maybe even jail time. Now, keep in mind, certain businesses are exempted from giving this information. There are 23 basic types. Now, those businesses can consist of banks. Businesses that are banks do not have to report this information. Public utility companies do not have to report this information. If you're a broker for securities and you own your own company, you do not have to report this information, nor do accounting firms. So those are 4, but the total list is about 23 businesses. So you can look online at the main website, which is fincin.gov, to look at the full list of exempt types of companies. Okay, so now let me walk you through how to actually submit this information so that way you can be compliant with this new legislation. Okay, guys, so first you want to go to FinCEN, that's FINCEN.gov. Now remember, a basic rule of thumb is if it's .gov, then it's a government website. So be warned, there are third parties that might charge you $200, $300, or even $500 to transmit this information. But if you go to the main government website, you can do it for free, completely. So always go to fincen.gov. Now, once you're on that site, you'll scroll over to the right where it says File Your Report Now. Click on that link. Then you'll go down to where it says Welcome to the BOI e-filing system. To the right where it says Beneficial Ownership Information Reporting, get started. So there's 2 ways you can submit this information. You can prepare a PDF. Now you must need an Adobe Reader in order to prepare it on PDF, or you can just go to their online file portal. So on filing information, you say, is this your initial report, which for many people, it just might be. Then you'll click that and then hit next. And now when it says reporting company name, that's the name of your business that you're reporting. This is optional. You could request to receive a FinCEN ID. It's not mandatory, but if you do click that, then FinCEN will send you a identifying number that you can use later when you want to update any information or do any future reporting activity. Now click this if you're a foreign pooled investment. For most people, this you wouldn't have to worry about this. So again, the mandatory for most people, you won't have to worry about number 4. Number 5, that's where you'll put your company name. So whatever the name of your company, whether it's a LLC or corporation. So for example, I could put, so you just input your company name. So company LLC. And then this is where you'll put in either your EIN if it's a partnership or limited liability company or corporation. You should have an EIN number, and you'll input that number now. And then, of course, you select your country and the state of formation. So the state of formation would be the name of the place, the state that you incorporate your company. And of course, you put the address of your company. And so you would click number 16 where it says existing reporting company. Now, if your company had existed before 2024, you'll click it. And what that does, then you can just click to go straight to the next section. So number 16 says existing reporting company. So you'll check this box if your company has been around before 2014. So if it has, then as soon as you check that box, it'll say the rest of the fields are disabled. So you can go straight and press next. Now, if your company if you create your company in 2024, then you will have to fill out all this information below where it asks for your individual name. So this is the company applicant information. So the company applicant is something that they incorporated from 2024. So that's why you'll have to input this information. But again, don't be confused. If you don't have a company applicant, that probably means you started your business well before 2024. So you just go on to the next section. Now, beneficial owner 1, you have to put 1 and 2. So of course, if you filing this on behalf of a minor, you have to make sure you put you're the parent or guardian of the minor. Otherwise, you can go to your first name, last name, date of birth, of course, your address, and they will need some type of ID. So you can use a picture of your passport or a picture of your driver's license. So you can select whichever apply, put in that number, and you have to scan and upload it. And then lastly, you'll do your email. Now, usually I put my business email in this blank. And then, of course, your first and last name, you hit I agree that all the information you inputted is true. And then as soon as you hit next, you're submitted, and that's it. So you will get a confirmation email once you're done. And usually last time I did, it took about a day or two. But yes, once you get that confirmation email, they'll tell you that they accepted your filing and you're good to go. Now, I did mention earlier that this is set to start January 1st. However, there has been a recent federal court ruling that put a freeze on that requirement. So currently you can report it, but it's voluntary, not mandatory. So for now, please keep on the lookout for any news and updates. So thank you for sticking with me throughout this video. I really hope it's important and insightful, and make sure that you stay compliant, and it's free to do. So please be careful about third-party websites trying to get money from you. You can fill this out online yourself, completely free. So thank you for being with me, and have a great day.